Sa edad ko na nito, ang dami kong nararamdaman. Dati akong sundalo. So, ang exercise ko is palaging kung nakakaramdam tayo ng mga sakit, mga tulad dito sa binti, yung mga muscle natin. Una siya kasi nagtitik ng organic at ay take ka sa minsan. Sige, sabi ko naman. Ngayon, pag take ko, ay okay pala ito. Dito ko na tagpuan yung ganda ng katawan ko, yung BP. Medyo mataas, nag 160 over 100. Medyo bumaba siya ngayon. Edad 40 up, marami ka nang nararamdaman mga sakit sa katawan. So malaking bagay ito, malaking tulong itong organic acai berry na ang daming mawawala sa sakit sa katawan niyo.
Hello everyone. Isang magandang hapon sa ating lahat. I hope everyone is feeling great, feeling awesome, happy, and healthy of course today. I know it's still the rainy season, pero gusto ko lang naman batiin ang lahat ng happy month of July. So before anything else, I would like to introduce myself. I am Sabrina Santiago and welcome to another informative episode of our favorite midweek habit. This is Wellness Wednesday. So matanong ko lang naman ang lahat. So kamusta ang ating July so far? Kamusta ang ating mga first days of July? Let us know in the comment section, of course. And maybe if you guys are also celebrating your birthdays today. And yes, today is July 6. Yan, pwede rin naman namin kayong i-greet. So share this live, of course, to your Facebook friends. Yes, so kaya naman sa mga families ninyo, to your friends, now is the perfect time to share this live. Okay, and of course, let's also not forget to follow us as well on Instagram. It's at Organic Acai. All right, and with that, before we actually start, let's have first our mini game. Okay, so this berry contains polyphenols that can defend brain tissue against oxidative stress and inflammation, which may improve cognitive ability and brain activity. So, what do you think is the answer? All you have to do is shoot your answers, of course, in our comment section below. And for a chance to win an organic gift pack. Once again, let's not forget to follow us on our official Facebook page. It's at Organic Inc. And on Instagram, it's at Organic Acai. Okay, and with that, I would like to thank you guys once again for sticking with us for even more than a year already, even before the peak of the pandemic and even until now. Now, of course, hopeful pa nga rin tayo na things will go back to normal and live normal again. So as we move forward, let's not forget the importance, of course, of health and wellness. Ayan. So kaya naman we want to reiterate once again the most important lesson we learned from the pandemic is that health is not only wealth but it is essential. Kaya naman let's keep our bodies healthy through a solid and strong immunity system. All right, and make sure yours and your family's immunity are strong too, with the help, of course, of our trusted wellness partner, the superfood packed with antioxidants. We have Organic Acai. So organic acai has potent antioxidants that our body needs to fight free radicals. So this is one of the most superfoods from Amazon, Brazil. It is natural, so for sure maraming ang nagtataka kung natural ba to. Yes, it is natural, kaya it is safe for the whole family. And we have organic as a premium blend, the perfect of course for our parents. O kaya kung meron man tayo mga seniors sa bahay, this is the perfect product for them. Our organic acai freeze dried capsules are also perfect for the busy people. So meron din naman tayo noon. So sino ba dito yung mga friends ba natin, or maybe we know someone who are very busy tapos wala na rin talagang time for supplements, ganyan. So once again, we have all these capsules that you can bring anywhere you go. So again, anytime and anywhere, you can just pop a capsule para naman always strong kahit naman on the go tayong lahat. And of course, meron din naman tayong two flavors or two variants. We have the organic acai choco mix to all of our people na mahilig din naman sa sweets or sa chocolates. Meron tayong variant na yan. And we also have the organic acai coffee mix. So sino ba dito ang mga fan din naman ng coffee? I want to know in our comment section. Please do comment. And of course, everyone can enjoy it as well. So masarap na nga ito and full of healthy benefits pa. So speaking of providing health benefits for the whole family, it is also essential that we are fully equipped, of course, with knowledge from trusted resources or sources rather. So that's why every week we present meaty conversations with guests, medical professionals. So this afternoon, of course, guys, hindi ka dapat tayo laging naniniwala sa chismis. And of course, din naman, isa pa na namang of course, dapat talaga facts ang pinaniniwalaan natin because alam naman natin ang facts, di ba? Anyway, this afternoon, I'm sure marami pa nga tayong matututunan from our guest speaker with our topic for today. This is such an amazing and interesting topic because we are going to talk about healthy food choices. So stay tuned and I hope you guys continue to keep sending your comments, and if you have questions about your food intake or your food choices, now is the perfect time. Yes, and again, ang ating mga heart reacts, mag-send rin naman tayo. And if you haven't yet, please like and share again Organic Space across all social media platforms. So sit back, relax, dahil I'm sure marami na naman tayo makukuha matututunan for this episode. So again, guys, eating is one of the quickest ways to comfort ourselves. So syempre, di ba, when we eat, what do we feel? We feel happy. Ang saya naman kapag tayo ay nabubusog once we eat, di ba? And of course, food can calm, energize, and nourish us. And while most people occasionally turn to sweet, salty, or fatty treats for a quick hit of comfort, such foods are often low in nutrients and can often leave us wanting more. So, syempre, gusto pa natin, di ba? We want more. We want more, di ba? Sino bang may ayaw ng more? But anyway, by making healthy food choices, you can give yourself both the comfort you're craving and the daily nourishment your body needs to function at its best. So, to tell us more about this topic, let's all welcome our guest. We have a dietitian, nutritionist. We have Sir Jake Brandon Andal.
Oh, ayan, magandang hapon. Isang maulan na hapon sa ating lahat from Zambales. I'm currently on trip and I'm very happy to be with you this afternoon. Kamusta ka, Ma'am Sab?
Ito, like what you said, rainy afternoon, pero sobrang excited ako ngayon, Doc, kasi nga, for sure, marami rin naman talaga nga mag-e-enjoy sa topic natin. I mean, hello, sino bang hindi matutuwa na marami nga tayong matututunan ngayon sa ating mga food choices. Ikaw, Doc, how's your week so far, ang ating July? How is it?
Okay naman, this week I've been on from Nasugbu now, I'm here on Zambales. I'm still enjoying the vacation, no? Medyo na-delay lang, no? Kung kailan nagtag-ulan, tsaka ako nakapagbakasyon. Pero anyway, yung mga tagapanood natin, no? Maybe while enjoying coffee, no? Talagang masarap kasabay ng mainit na kape ang masinsinang usapan na meron tayo ngayong hapon. Tama, Miss Sab, no?
Yes, tamang-tama. But anyway, now let's go with our topic. We have healthy food choices. So, ayan. So, the first slide that we have here is opt for nutrient-dense food. So, ano bang ibig sabihin nun, Doc? Ay, sorry, Sir Jake.
So pag sinabi nating nutrient-dense food, ito yung mga pagkain na mataas na taglay yung kanilang sustansya. So they have very high micronutrients, antioxidants, even if they have low calories. So for example, no, Miss Sab, you have an option to have two kinds of dinners. One, meron kang cheeseburger na merong soft drinks and fried na French fries. No? These are very high in calories, but if you ask me, are there micronutrients there? Are there antioxidants? Almost none. So talagang ito ay talagang mataas lamang sa calories na maaaring pag sumobra sa atin ay magdulot ng pagkataba. Now, when we compare them to micronutrient-dense foods or nutrient-dense foods, ito yung mga pagkain, mababa lang yung taglay nilang energy, pero napakadami nilang taglay na micronutrients. For example, for your dinner, maybe instead of buying fast food na hamburger, you can create your own using plant-based sources. No? Pwedeng soy blended with meat, and then you have vegetables, and then you have fruits. All of these are very low in calories and very high in micronutrients. Why do I emphasize, no? Considering na magpababa tayo ng caloric intake and we increase our micronutrient and antioxidant intake, it's because for the past 20 years, there has been an exponential rise in the rates of obesity and overweight in the Philippines. No? In fact, this is one of the emerging problems that we are now facing.
Oh, yun pala yun. So, Doc, wait, I do have a question, no, going back. So, sinabi niyo na yung plant-based diet. Is it advisable for everyone?
It is. It is. We have so much misconceptions about increasing our intakes of plant-based food options, be it for protein o yung ating mga prutas, gulay, butong gulay, yung mga mani. Meron tayong misconception na sila ay kulang sa protina o kulang sa enerhiya at maaaring magdulot ng pagkahina. Pero ito po ay hindi tunay. No? Nasa maayos na meal planning lamang ito. At madagdag ko lamang, di ba binanggit natin yung mga micronutrient-dense foods, no? Yung nutrient-dense foods. Alam niyo po ba na ito ay susi rin para sa ating next topic, which is our immune system.
Oh.
Bakit? Di ba pag pinag-uusapan natin ang immune system, napag-uusap na ang na-encounter lang natin yung umiwas sa wag magpapaulan dahil tayo ay
Yes.
sisipunin o kaya naman wag tayong lalapit sa tao may mga sakit. Pero mahalagang isipin natin na ang ating mga pagkain kinakain ay nagsisilbing kalasag or shield laban sa mga sakit. This is the reason why if we look at people who have very low nutrient intake in terms of micronutrients, sila yung mas sinisipon o mas nilalagnat. Pansin mo, Miss Sab, pag nagkaroon ka ng mga days na hindi ka talaga kumakain ng gulay or talagang minsan nakakalimutan natin mag-exercise, diba? Ito yung mga panahon na sisipunin tayo, o kaya naman uubuhin, lalo-lalo na ngayon na may ongoing pandemic. No? So, some of the nutrients that we have to emphasize in terms of protecting or supporting our immune system is vitamins A, C, and E. These vitamins also serve as antioxidants. Pag sinabi natin antioxidants, yung ating katawan exposed sa mga oxidants. Para tayong mga sasakyan, no? At yung sasakyan natin, di ba, minsan nagkakadumi na minsan dapat nating linisin. Itong mga duming ito ay maaaring magdulot ng sakit sa ating katawan. Kaya nga sila oxidants. Pag sinabi nating antioxidants, pinoprotektahan nila tayo laban sa mga oxidants na ito. Kaya naman, if we have low intakes of vitamins A, C, and E, mababa din yung ating kalasag or shield against sickness. Ngayon, importante din yung antioxidants like polyphenols, anthocyanins, because these are one of the most potent antioxidants that can protect us against a lot of diseases. I'm not just talking about mga viral infections, but this also includes cancer, diabetes, kidney problems. All of these diseases are rooted in what we call low-grade inflammation. Ito yung pagdami ng oxidant sa katawan na maaaring masira yung ating mga selula. At if you're going to ask me, ano yung mga pagkain may pinakamatataas na antioxidants? Ito ay yung berries. favorite kong pag-usapan yung berries because this is also my research when I took up my master's, no. Berries are one of the most potent antioxidant-rich foods because it has very high vitamins A, C, and E. It has very high polyphenols and anthocyanins, which all can prevent diseases and which can help protect our immune system. And one of the types of berries that have the most, no, talagang superlative, most and best source, no, of antioxidants is your acai berries, no. At alam niyo kung bakit? How do you check for berries that are high in antioxidants? Pag hinawakan niyo yung acai berries na yan, magmamantsa yan sa kamay niyo. Or pag tumama yan sa damit mo, misab, nakaputi ko pa naman. Pag kumain ka niyan, magmamantsa sa damit mo. And that very potent hue or color is your antioxidants. That's your polyphenols and anthocyanins.
Wow! So again, may natutunan na naman tayong bago ha. So guys, kapag tayo nga naman ay nagte-take ng acai, syempre wag tayo mag-white. No, I'm kidding. Of course, ang dami ko na naman natutunan ngayon. Hindi ko kasi alam yun, sir, kasi mostly, di ba, ang organic acai blend, syempre ito ay iniinom lang natin. Pero kasi, of course, if mas gusto pa natin ang mas natural, let's say they have all these berries at home, na pwede nga nilang makita din kung gaano nga kapotent ang berry na ito. Anyway, Doc, sir, let's go back to, of course, other stuff that we're gonna talk about now. So, what about if we choose the foods that help your brain make the pleasure chemical?
This is also what I'm very excited about to talk to. Kasi, alam nyo, before, we don't really see the connection between our brain and the food that we consume. And now, we have emerging evidence or research showing that yung ating mga pagkain kinakain ay maaaring magdikta sa ating risk for mental health conditions. In fact, we see that diets very low in antioxidants, diets very low in fiber and nutrients such as vitamins A, C, and E can increase your chance of having anxiety and depression. Diba? Very cool yun. Why? Because we see that antioxidants also play a role in protecting our brain and in managing or modulating the levels of hormones in our brain in a way that it is functional. No? And one of the ways that our brain does that is its connection with our gut. No? Yung ating gut, yung ating mga good and bad microbiota sa ating intestines. No? Nakikita natin yung tinatawag natin na gut-brain microbiota axis, which is very important and very interesting to learn about. And what this just research says is that because our food will dictate the type of good and bad bacteria that we will have in our intestines, itong mga microbe na rin ito ang maaaring magbigay ng koneksyon sa ating utak. So, ibig sabihin, kung tayo nga isasakyan ulit, kung ang iyong fuel o gasolina ang nilalagay sa inyong sasakyan ay pangit din yung magiging microbiota or bad bacteria na meron sa inyong intestines. And what we see is this dysbiosis o yung pagdami ng bad bacteria sa inyong intestines can affect the levels of hormones in your brain in a way that it can increase your risk for depression, anxiety, and other neurological disorders such as Parkinson's disease and Alzheimer's disease.
Oh, okay. So, grabe, Sir Jake, no? Para bang anything that you intake, parang ang mangyari, everything connects as well. So, ganun pala siya. Nice.
Parang yung
So,
kanta, no? Nung elementary tayo, yung ang lahat ng bagay ay magkaunay. Ganun din pala yung ating mga organ system sa katawan and also with the food that we eat. And because we also talked about antioxidants, no? When our brain cells get damaged, they don't regenerate. Unlike our skin, pag nasugatan ka, 'di ba,
Parang
maghihilom ang ating balat pag nasugatan. Pero if our brain cells get damaged, for example, because of oxidants, you're exposed to stress, you don't consume enough vegetables and fruits, and you are predisposed to having these conditions, when your brain cells get damaged, they don't regenerate, and thus this will be the cause of numerous neurological conditions. And one of the ways that can help us in preventing these neurological conditions will be boosting our antioxidant intake, and one of the ways we can boost our antioxidant intake is through acai berries.
Okay. Very well said, Sir Jake. Ngayon, Sir Jake, pinag-usapan na rin naman natin yung food intake. Matanong ko lang, no? So, how many vegetables ang normal person should be eating in a meal or in a day? Meron ba yang parang average or
Mm,
approximate? Kasi 'di ba too much then
yes.
is bad. So,
Yeah,
yun, sir.
tama. In a day, our goal is to consume around 5 servings of fruits and vegetables. So how many is one serving? One serving is half cup of cooked vegetables. So for example, kakain ka sa umaga, tanghali at gabi ng isang tasang gulay na luto, okay na yung inyong suggested nutrient intake for vegetables. And that would also be the same way for fruits. Kaya yung pinakang easiest way to determine if you eat enough fruits and vegetables is looking at your plate. Half of your plate should come from vegetables and fruits, and only one-fourth should come from kanin, and only one-fourth for protein. Ano bang nangyayari sa atin, Miss Sab, sa plato natin minsan? Three-fourths kanin, one-fourth ulam. O kaya half kanin, half ulam. Naku, kaya naman predisposed tayo sa mga sakit. No?
I'm so sorry, natawa po ako kasi sobrang totoo po yan. And I'm pretty sure marami rin namang nakaka-relate. And if you guys can relate, pwedeng-pwede rin tayo nga mag-comment. And if you have questions, of course, about our food choices, now is the perfect time. Pero, Sir Jake, now let's go naman to making healthy food swaps. So, how does it work?
Itong healthy food swaps, parang we tend to be creative in how do we enjoy food, but at the same time, without sacrificing the pleasure that we get from food. So, for example, ito, if you are looking at desserts, usually we see cakes, donuts, etc. But what if we go back to fruits? What if instead of eating this very high in sugar and very high in trans fat foods that are harmful in our body, we tend to focus in healthier sources of sugar, such as your fruits, because fruits are also very high in antioxidants. What if you make your own cake using apples? No, pwede ka mag-apple pie using fresh apples instead of consuming the conventional and processed cakes that we have. For example, other healthy food swaps, ang ginagawa ko kasi meron akong pamangkin sa bahay, no? Eh, nahihirapan siya kumain ng gulay. Kung may spaghetti, what I do is I blend tomato sauce with carrots and some vegetables. So the color will be very vibrant red orange, but the taste will be sweeter and more malinamnam when you use it in spaghetti. And then in the same time for spaghetti, instead of using pure meat, maybe you could add soy protein, no, or yung tokwa in the blend, and then you put your herbs and spices. So it's just ang focus in making healthy food swaps is we don't really want to omit the things or foods that will give us pleasure. What we do is we complement them with your fruits and vegetables and other food that we highly suggest.
So it is also better, no, kapag ginawa nga natin to. Pero now, let's go with our next one. So it says here, you should also ask yourself what your body really needs. So paano nangyayari yun, Sir Jake?
This is very good kasi kasi tayo, 'di ba, minsan pag gusto natin pumayat, o 'di ba may ikakasal kang friend, 'di ba, para magkasya dun sa traha de boda, ang kakainin lang parang crackers, tapos itlog for a
Yes.
week. Alam mo, anong napapansin mo sa kanila? Nanlalamig sila, minsan nagkaka-tremors, nanginginig, tapos nagiging moody sila, and then they experience GERD, tumataas yung acid nila. All of these are signs and symptoms that your body tells to show you na I need food. No, you are depriving me of nutrients that I need. So when we say asking what your body really needs, you practice intuitive eating. Aalamin mo what is food craving and what is hunger. No? Kasi 'di ba minsan, for example, kakakain mo lang tapos magugutom ka ulit, no? That's your food craving, or you tend to crave for specific food. Yung
Yes.
maalat or matamis, no? So that
Mm-mm.
may be food craving. It doesn't necessarily mean you need the nutrients from those food. It's just that your brain is maybe bored, or your brain wants to have happy hormones. Kaya ito yung mga bagay na gusto mong kainin, because these are all we associate with happiness. Di ba? Nung bata tayo, pag may chocolate or kapag nasa fast food tayo, it's something that's very joyful. Nadadala natin yon hanggang adults. No? And on
Mm.
the other hand, what is hunger? Hunger naman kapag literally kumukulo yung tiyan, or you feel very lethargic, nangihina ka, namumutla, you have tremors. These are signs of low blood sugar, especially with people who are diabetics. With people living with diabetes, don't deprive yourself with food. You have to eat at a certain time para hindi bumaba yung blood sugar natin. So, pag yun lang naman yung gist nito is, do not deprive yourself with food and listen to what your body needs. No? So, for example, napansin mo, you become sickly this past few weeks, hindi ka nakakatulog ng ayos, nagiging sakitin ka, and then nag-crash diet ka, nagkaka-tremors ka, nanlalamig, your mood is affected, lagi kang galit. All of these are signs of deficiency in food, deficiency in nutrients, and don't let your body deprive yourself of food.
Oh, ayan ha, sa ating mga viewers, kung kayo man ay nagda-diet, or if you guys are doing the same thing, narinig nyo nga si Sir Jake na let's not deprive ourselves with foods. And again, we should also ask ourselves what our body really needs. Pero ngayon, let's talk about, I think this is something that is very crucial also, no? So let's talk about limiting salt intake.
Unang-una, bakit natin kailangan mag-limit ng salt intake? Alam mo ba, Miss Sab, 1 out of 5 Filipinos have high blood pressure. O sa mga nanonood sa Facebook, ha, group yourselves into 5 and maybe one of you has high blood pressure. No, because if you look at our diet, di ba, Filipino diet's very high in salt. Adobo pa lang. Adobo pa lang, 1 kilo of chicken can have 1 cup of soy sauce. And that's thousands and thousands of salt. And you also look at other foods that we use, talagang very high in salt. And having high salt intake can increase your blood pressure. So this is the reason why we ask patients to maybe cut down a little in salt. So for example, if you are cooking your own meals, you tend to put your salt na doon sa meal, and then you don't have sausawan anymore. What we do kasi as Filipinos, papaalatin ang sinigang, tapos may sawsawang patis. O, diba? Salt on salt. So maybe what we can do is to make your food more malinamnam na when you're cooking it, and then we cut down on the sauces, no? Doon sa mga side dish natin, or side sauces, because this can shoot up our salt intake. Again, high blood pressure can have no symptoms. Miss Sab, I had a patient before. No, meron siyang high blood pressure. Hindi niya alam. Hindi siya nakinig. No? Akala niya tumaas na yung BP niya, and then it will go down. And then after a few years, bigla siyang hindi umihi. Biglang nag-stop ang kanyang pag-ihi. This is because the first organs that get affected when we have high blood pressure is our kidneys. No, having high blood pressure really kills the nephrons, or the functional units of our kidneys. So this is the reason why, no, pag tayo ay tumuntong na ng 25, make sure that you check your blood pressure once in a while, and when it's high, maybe cut down on salt.
Ayan, hindi ako nakailag kasi nga ako ay kaka-25 pa lang at feel ko kailangan ko na nga rin talagang maging careful with the food that I intake. So we talked about salt, but this time, let's talk about sweets naman, Sir Jake. So we should also replace habitual sugary treats.
Yes. Habitual sugary treats is something that's very harmful for our body. Yung talagang very high in sugar. No? Sugar per se is not bad because it gives us energy. Rice is sugar, apples contain sugar. Sugar is our fuel. But what happens when we have so much fuel? We tend to convert them to fat. And based on research, no, the type of sugar you eat can also dictate the type of fat that you store. Meaning, if you eat processed sugar, if you eat, for example, yung mga corn, high fructose corn syrup, yung mga nasa mga baked products, yung mga nasa coffee, sa mga coffee shop, yung mga nasa bakery, yung talagang masasarap na favorite natin, Miss Sab, these contains very high amounts of sugar, yung processed sugar. And when our body takes them, they get converted to visceral fat. So what is visceral fat? Alam niyo yung ano, pag kumakain kayo ng baboy, yung mesentery sa Tagalog, ano nga ba? Yung chicharong bulaklak. Yun. Chicharong
Sarap.
bulaklak. Yung chicharong bulaklak natin sa katawan, that's your visceral fat. And they secrete hormones that can increase your blood pressure, increase your blood sugar, and these are what we call lipotoxicity. Now, we experience toxins or toxicity in our body because we have increased storage of this visceral fat from the processed sugar that we consume. Kaya naman, we have to replace our habitual sugar intake. Yung mga usual natin kinakain na very matataas sa high fructose corn syrup and processed sugar with natural sources of sugar. So what's the tip? For example, mahilig kayo, sino sa comment section dyan, yung mahilig sa mga yogurt na may asukal, yung may mga flavoring, di ba? Akala natin, yogurt is very healthy, which is indeed very healthy for our bodies. But if it's very high in sugar because of the flavorings that you put, yung mga nabibili sa ganon with strawberry extracts and everything,
Yung mga
they
syrup.
can also contain high, they contain syrup that they can contain high amounts of sugar already. And if you consume so many servings in a day, and on top of that, you consume processed food or that is high in sugar, yung sugar intake mo tumataas and you tend to store visceral fat. And you also store fat in your arteries, which can cause. So what you do, you buy yung plain yogurt, yung Greek yogurt, and maybe put fruit concentrates, yung natural fruit concentrates, like acai berry, and then mas masarap siya, and mas natural yung lasa. Di ba? Ganon, you tend to replace your sugars with fruit concentrates, yung mga very high in antioxidants as well. And wag kayong matakot gumamit ng mga non-caloric sugars replacements. Ito yung mga stevia, no? Stevia is the best. For example, if you're the type of person who really likes to have coffee, sweet coffee,
Yes.
maybe instead of putting white sugar, you use stevia because stevia is FDA approved, no, as sugar replacement with no calories. And alam nyo ba, may mga studies na nagsasabi, it can help protect the function of our liver. So talagang very interesting yung stevia. Replace your sugars with stevia. Pati sa pagluluto, for example, yung sa mga taga-Batangas dyan sa comment section, di ba, mahilig tayo sa humba. Yung humba, misab, kung taga sa amin ka, taga-Batangas, matamis siya na parang adobo. At talagang madaming asukal lang nilalagay. Maybe you can put stevia also instead of sugar lang, just to achieve the sweetness, but not necessarily get the sugar, the excess sugar from the food.
Grabe, ang dami ko talagang natututunan for today. But anyway, Sir Jake, let's talk about naman ang choosing a quality over quantity.
Yan, tamang-tama yan. Kasi ngayon, madaming mga naglipana ng mga food products or mga, sa mga palengke, madaming naglipana ng mga kung ano ang types of fruits na hindi naman natin alam kung talagang maganda yung quality nila, no? So, at sila ay mas mura, so we tend to buy so much. But the quality naman, hindi at par. So, what you can do, guys, for example, you go to your groceries or your wet markets, yung talagang, humanap talaga kayo ng mga suke na talagang alam nyo, wala masyadong pesticides yung fruits and vegetables na binibili nyo, talagang malinis, and you also look for brands o food products na talagang, notorious na for having quality ingredients. So, yung talagang they source their ingredients from organic farms and really organic fruits and vegetables so that you also get the best and the most out of the nutrients you get from food.
Okay, I see. So again, guys, you can also choose quality over quantity. But anyway, that is it for our live. Sayang nga, meron lang naman tayong 30 minutes para sa ating live. Thank you again so much, Sir Jake, for being with us today. Pero bago nga kayo umalis, is there anything that you would like to say sa ating audience?
Ayan. So, ang hashtag natin yan ay lahat ng bagay ay magkaugnay. Magkaugnay ang ating kinakain sa ating kalusugan, sa ating pag-iisip, at sa ating overall na pamumuhay. Kaya naman, yung pagbabago na hinihingi natin sa ating mga buhay, bukod sa simulan natin sa pagkakawang gawa, simulan din natin sa pagkain na tama.
Okay, once again, there you have it. We have Sir Jake Brandon Andal, our guest speaker for today. So goodbye for now and stay safe! Grabe, ang dami nga nating natutunan for today. Kamusta naman ang ating comment section? Mukhang maraming hindi nakailag sa ating live for today. So just like what Sir Jake said, by making ang ating healthy food choices, you can give yourself both the comfort you're craving and the daily nourishment your body needs to function at its best. And he also said that we should have vitamins A, C, and E because they serve as a potent antioxidants. And of course, kung kayo man ay lagi naman tayo nga nag-i-intake ng acai berry, good for you guys dahil nga ang acai berry ay it is actually a potent antioxidant as well. And for your servings ng ating vegetable and fruits every day, sinabi na naman ni Sir Jake na we should have at least 5 servings a day para man to a healthier and improve lifestyle as well. And last but not the least, he also said that let's not deprive ourselves with the food that we intake. Kasi baka naman mamaya, too much. Like what I said, too much is bad. So this episode is brought to you by Organic Acai, and we are proud to share this healthy information with everyone. And with that, okay, now let's proceed. If you want to be one of our resellers, you can contact us at Olani PH. So join Olani, our organic lifestyle and nutrition Inc. So world-class products made more accessible. So you can inquire via our website. It's www.organic.com.ph, or we also have our international website that you can see sa ating screens. Also, you can contact us sa nakikita natin on our screens for inquiries and orders. We have smart and we also have landline numbers as well. And there you have it. Okay, and now let's proceed to our next ganap for this live. Yes, we also have our 3+1 promo. So we have an ongoing 3+1 promo. You know, alam ko naman marami sa inyo nag-iintay pa nga sa ating 7/7, which is happening tomorrow. Pero ngayon pa nga lang, we have this ongoing promo that you buy 3 and you will have a +1. So get 1 free for every 3 of Organic Acai Premium Blend. Alright, all you have to do is shop now via our website. And of course, we are still available at Picaroo. All you have to do is download the app and search us at makikita nyo na nga dyan. And right at your doorstep, madedeliver nga ang ating Organic Acai products. And today's winner, again, we have the question: this berry contains polyphenols that can defend brain tissue against oxidative stress and inflammation, which may improve cognitive ability and brain activity. So what is the answer? The answer is yes, tama naman, acai berry. So today's winner is, congratulations to you. All right, we have Sunshine Joy DG Chiapco. So again, congratulations for winning ang ating organic gift pack. So let's not forget to message, of course, ang ating Facebook page para malaman mo on how to claim your prize. So once again, congratulations. And there you have it, guys. Again, like what I said, this episode is brought to you by Organic Acai. And with Organic, we are stronger together. So this is your host, Sabrina Santiago, and we do hope to see you again soon here in our live. Anyway, that's it for now, and buyers.
Wellness Wednesdays with Organic. We care because you matter.